Good morning, students. Today we will continue lesson 2, spreadsheet formulas and functions. So we have discussed what is formulas and functions. Formulas are that we are defining, means we are creating the formulas. Okay, that is user defined, the user giving the instruction for the calculation. And what is functions? Functions which is predefined, that is inbuilt formula come with the Excel. Okay, in this we have seen that references, operators, constant and functions that is used there in the formulas. Like we have created formulas, a basic formula how to create using compound formula, using formula on text, means we can apply the formula on the text also. In the text, in the case of text only, we can add means we can join the two text, means we can join the two words string or two word or two letters we can only join. Okay, and cell range, by the help of cell range we are selecting the cell range and we can add. Okay, we can name the ranges, because that range we can use in the future purpose. Mean the suppose next time if we use the same range for the calculation, so we no need to select again and again, so we can rename that range. Next we have seen cell references and its a type, like relative references, like absolute references, mixed references. That is relative references is like that is the your fixed, that value is not fixed, means the same you can copy and you can paste for the other, so that will work there. But in the case of absolute references, the how to identify it is absolute references. So before that, in the name of that row and column, there will be the dollar sign, like A1. So before A is there dollar sign, before 1 there is a dollar sign. And absolute references, which is the fixed one, that will be not change. Okay, the value will be fixed. Like mixed references, that is the mixture for both absolute and relative. Next we have circular references, we had studied. Circular references, that is like suppose you have taken the value of cell one cell, and another cell you have not given the value, means you are taking the value of that cell, that cell itself, the whatever the value of cell itself if you are defining, so that in that case it will give the null value, means the zero that will be given. So one warning message will also come and that will give the zero value. So about these things we have already discussed. Now today we will see this one, cell references of another worksheet. Means in the one worksheet already we have worked, means in this Excel, you know that there are by default these 3 sheets are given, more sheets you can add here. So like in the sheet 1 previously you have worked, in some formulas you have used and some calculation you have done. So same, suppose in that same formula if you want to copy to the sheet 2, that we will see. So first of all, you know that how to find the sum of the any sheet, means the any values are given to. First of all, first method, you know that what is the first method? First of all, you can select these all and simply click on the auto sum button is there, so that value will be come to here. Means simply first of all you have to select it here, click your mouse button on this particular cell, means where you want to get the result. So there you will click and click on this auto sum, so you will get the sum. That's the one method. Another method we had seen, what was that method? Means manually we will write the formula. So first of all, what we will do, first of all we know that we will start with the equal sign, then after means first of all, means here I will get the, here I have to get the result. Suppose in this cell I want to get the result, so here we will click the first of all we will click, you will see this type of highlighted this will be highlighted. Okay, here you will see this type this is called the, actually this highlighting, this type of highlighting is called the mark Q. Already I told about this dashed line around the cell, around this particular cell. This, if you will select this particular cell, so that with dashed line will be displayed there, so which is called the mark Q. Now next, equal sign you will write here, you are defining the formula, so here you will write the equal sign, then after start bracket. Okay, or you will not start the bracket, no problem. And then after first of all, what is the name of this cell? So this is in the B2. So first you write the B2. Then after, what you were going to do? Plus next this cell name B3. Likewise up to here, all the cell value you will write and hit the enter button. Means press the enter button. So you will get the result here. This is the one method. Another method we have discussed. What was that method? Equal sign you have to write. Equal sign. Then after, write the sum. This is the one of the function, means it is already defined in the Excel. You write the sum, start the bracket. Okay, start the bracket, and this, first of all, you can select the range from this from here to here. Means simply you will click your mouse here and drag to here. So this all will be selected. B1 2, sorry, here is B2, B2, all B2, B6, all this value will be selected. Means from here to here all will be selected, and press the enter button and you will get the result. Okay, so this is the method. Another method also, which is the renaming the range. This already, if you have renamed that formula, this you selected range you have renamed, and you can use for the future purpose also. Means that is the extended one of the selecting the range. So these two methods already you have discussed, already you are knowing. Now here what we will do, suppose this any formula whatever we have done in the sheet 1, either this one or this auto sum function, anyone what we have done in the sheet 1, that we will copy to the next, because I don't want to write these formulas again and again. So what we will do here, simply you have to do here, you have to click on here, simply you have to see here. First of all, you have to go to the sheet 1. Okay, once you will click on the sheet 1, where is the formula, means that addition formula where you have used, suppose here you have used. So simply you have to control plus C, means you have to copy that formula. Then you have to switch to the sheet 2. Okay, in the sheet 2 where you want to apply, suppose here you want to apply in the same place. So here you want to apply in the sheet 2, and there you have to right click, or simply this one control plus B you can use for the paste. So that formula, means that formula is carried from sheet 1 to sheet 2. That formula is copying from sheet 1 to sheet 2, and you can hit the enter. So you will see the addition, means the result you will get. Got it? So this is the method, copy from one sheet 2, means you have worked in the sheet 1. So that formula you have copied from sheet 1, and the same formula you have copied to the sheet 2. Okay, in the sheet 2 that formula you have copied, so that same formula will be worked there. So this is the method. Now you can know the fact, if you want to calculate the sum of multiple cells that are not in range, is important, separate each cell address by comma. Means suppose like any cells is there, you have these cells are there. Okay, and somewhere earlier what you are doing, earlier we are doing that, suppose all these cells are we have to calculate. So simply we are selecting this range from here to here, and using the sum bracket start and selecting the range from here to here. This will be with the colon sign. You know that in the when we are selecting, there is a sign of colon, and like this from this range to suppose this is the A2 to A5, all these ranges are selected, and we are adding it. Means we will enter and you will get the sum. And we know that in the case of selecting the range, there is when you are selecting, it is in the shape of rectangular, either this type of shape or this type of shape is there. But one cell is here, and one cell is here, another cell is here, another cell is here, and now we have to find the sum. Means the value is here, our value is here, and one value is here, and these three value we have to add. So how we will perform this? In this case, because we are not able to select the range, because it is not possible to select in this way, because to select the range we know that we have to select in the rectangular form. So here what we will do, in this case we will write the formula like this, equals to sum bracket start. Then after, what is the cell reference, means the name of that cell. Cell reference is what? Cell reference means the name of that cell. What is the name of the cell? So this cell name already I told how to write how to find the cell name. Here is written A B C D is there written. This is the column name. Here is written 1 2 3. This is the row name. So this particular is called A1. So here is the A1. First you write the A1 because this value I have to take. So write the A1. Then after put the comma. Okay. Next value is where? It is in the B. And what is the number? This is the name of the column. First you write the comma number of. So name of the column is B. What is the name of the row? 2. So write here B2. Then put the comma. And next is here. What is the name of column? C. And what is the name of the row? It is 3. Okay. So write C3 and close the bracket and press the enter. You will see the result of in this case you will see the only the value of this particular cell and this cell and this cell. The value of these 3 cells will be added there. So this formula is means you have to understand, you have to remember it whenever it is not in the continuous, means it is not in the range. In that case if you have to add, so you have to follow, means you have to enter manually one by one. Okay, so all the method I told you, so according to your uses you have to apply these formulas. Next we have will see using sheet reference. Here in this we have discussed what we have discussed. Here we had discussed that how to carry, means how to take the formula from one sheet to the another sheet. But here this sheet will be the reference, means that's we will take as the sheet as a reference. So see this one. So it uses sheet number. Here in this it will be used for the sheet number, exclamation marks and cell address. Here it will be used exclamation marks and cell address. For example, sheet 1, and there you can see exclamation marks is there. This marks is there. Let us how to do. So first of all, click on cell C2 of sheet 2. There is a sheet 2. This example you can see it is in the sheet 2 and its the cell name is sheet 2. Where is the C2? Here is the sheet 2. And type equal sign. Here you can see equal sign B2 plus sheet 1 exclamation marks D2. It means this what is the meaning of this one, this particular sheet 1 exclamation mark D2? It means it says that the value is taking from sheet 1 and what is the cell address D2. So here you can see add incentive amount from D2 of sheet 1, means where is the sheet 1, means here is a sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 is there. So in this particular equal sign B2 plus, means in the B2, this is the B2. Where is the B2? This particular is called B2. This, okay, the name of the cell is here B2. Got it? And this B2 plus means another more in the addition we are using two parts, means two quantity we in the addition you know that two quantities we have to add. One quantity is B2, means this 20,000 plus what we will plus sheet 1 exclamation mark D2, means you have to take, means in this I am giving the direction, you go to the sheet 1. In the sheet 1 you check that D2, the cell D2 you have to check, whatever the value in the D2 you take from that, means it will go to the sheet 1, and the sheet 1 that value will be checked. You can see, you can understand this by example also. Suppose this is your sheet 1, okay, and now this is your sheet 1 and this is your sheet 2. Okay, in this sheet, this is sheet 1 and here is the suppose this is the value of, here is the D2. Here's the D2. In this D2, suppose any values there I have given 500. Okay, now I have used here formula equal sign. What formula we have used? Equal sign, and then after like B2 plus sheet 1 exclamation mark D2, means B2 whatever the and the result we are getting here in this point. Suppose this is the B2 and in this B2 we have given the 1000. We have entered the 1000, the value we have, suppose we have entered 1000. So how you will define this formula? So this B2 means its value is 1000. Okay, now there is a plus sign, plus. Now next, seat 1 exclamation mark means this seat 1 exclamation mark means we are referencing the seat 1, means we are finding the seat 1. So where is seat 1? Here is the seat 1. In the seat 1 you have to check D2. Where is D2? Here is D2 in seat 1. Find the D2. And what is the value of D2? 500. So now this 500 means this will give the this particular seat 1 exclamation mark D2 will give the 500. Now this will be added, so it will be 1500. So now in this particular, when you will enter it here, so here the value will come 1500. So this method is called the cell referencing using the seat reference. Got it? Now you can see, you can calculate the total salary of other dragging the mouse pointer to the raised cell and pointer to copy the pointer. Means you can drag the formula, means for the next you can drag the formula, means simply this mouse, when you will click it here, it will be marquee line will be there, and here once you will click on here, just you will bring your mouse cursor to this corner, it will change to the like plus type of sign, and simply you drag down it here, the same formula will be copied to the remaining down side of the your cell. That formula will be copied. Okay, now next quick view. To copy the formula to all cell in the selected range, press F2 and then press Ctrl plus Enter. So this is a shortcut key. If you want to copy the formula cell to the selected range, suppose this range you have selected, this particular range, suppose this range you have selected, press the F2 and then press Ctrl plus Enter. So that formula will be copied. So this is a shortcut method. Or simply this cell you will copy, this cell you will select, this will be dash line, marquee line will be highlighted, and bring your mouse cursor here, it will be changed to the plus sign and drag it down. Once you will drag it down, so that will be up to where you want to copy, it will be copied. Or simply double click, or you will do, suppose here is the plus sign and double click you will do the by the mouse, so up to where the datas are there, that formula will be automatically copied. So that is another method also. Now next we will see formulas error. So if there is some errors, means suppose you have entered the formula and there is some errors, so there will be displayed some errors. So let's see that errors. So if you will see this type of error, has error is there, only has will come. It means the error occurs if column is not having enough space according to the value. Means there is a value's name is like suppose A, B, C, D, E, F, G, S. This long value is there. Means this particular value is there, or number is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Big number is there, but you have defined it, means you have adjusted that cell size. You already it is discussed. You are familiar with that, how to adjust the cell size or column size. Okay, column size, row size, you can adjust it here. But if it is a small size and this value you have to enter there, so in that case it will be shown only has. This has signs will be there continuously, has will be there. It means you have to increase the sign. So simply you can click on mouse cursor here and you can drag it here, its size will be increased and it will be adjusted. So second type of error is that name error. Name question mark and error. It means it error if the formula is used incorrectly, your formula is not properly. Means as you know that first of what is the first method, use the formula equal with the equal sign, bracket, then after the value, then plus minus. So if there is any mistake inside this bracket, or somewhere you do not close, or you in the place of comma you use the semicolon and whatever, any mistake in your formula, so that type of error, if it is coming, has name question mark error, it means your formula is used incorrectly. Got it? Next error we have, next error is that, here is the next error, if the has value error, only it will be like that, has value error. It means it occurs if the formula contain invalid data. Invalid data means in the formula you have used the wrong data, the data is not there and you have used that one. So in that case, suppose there is a C2 column is there and you have used another one like a C8 or something like that, which is not used there. Invalid data if you are using, in that case invalid data you will use. So in this case it will be shows the invalid data, actually invalid data means that input means suppose you are adding the two numbers 4 plus 5 you are adding, and in the place of 5 you have entered like B alphabet or any letter you have given. In that case maybe like that you are using the invalid data. So in this case the hash value error will be displayed. Next, hash division /0 exclamation mark error. In this type of error, if the number is divided by 0, any division you will done by the 0, as you know that any number if you divide by 0 its answer will be infinite, any number its answer can be, so it is impossible to calculate. So in this case if any in the formula if you are dividing by 0, so this kind of division error you will see. Next error we have, next error you can see here, this is the reference error. Okay, this is the reference error. If this kind of error will be there means you are referencing wrong one, means this error occurs when the formula refers to the cell does not exist. This usually happen when the refer cell has deleted from the worksheet. As just now we have discussed the how to refer the cell. So suppose you have selected from the cell 1 the formula, in the formula you have selected, you are getting the formula from sheet 1 and particular cell, and that cell is already deleted, means you have deleted that from cell. So in that case this reference will come, means that cell is deleted. Here what we are doing here, as I told that in this case we are getting the data from sheet 1 and what is the name from there is B8, we are copying from B8 of sheet 1. Suppose in that sheet 1 B8 is deleted, is missing, so in this case that will be that kind of message will show. Or here also in this sheet 1 D1 is there, one cell name is there D1, and this cell is changed or renamed something, so in that case this kind of message will come. This is the reference error. Got it? Now next we will see functions. Functions are the pre-designed formula in Excel, perform both simple and complex calculation. Functions save time and eliminate the chance to write wrong formulas. Okay, means if you are using the function, so it gives you the facilities, means you will able to write the correct formula only, there will be no any mistakes will be there. So they accept arguments and returns value. What it accepts the argument, means whatever you are giving the command and you will get the return. Argument are input value of the function upon the calculation. What are the arguments? Arguments are the input values upon which calculations are performed, on which the calculation will be done. Find out the final result. These values can be numbers, text, are enclosed within a parenthesis. In the bracket it will be there. So functions begin with the equal sign, means as you know formula started with the equal sign, and then the list of arguments separated by comma in the parenthesis. So what is the format? Equal sign, you know it. Then function name is like sum, you are using sum, or like range, okay, or something, this function name which is already defined. Then after start your bracket, argument means which cells you are going to take participate, which cells you want to perform for the calculation, which value you are taking. So these arguments means this cell reference, the name of the cell. Function means what you are doing with that, and you know that function is already predefined, which is come with the Excel. Now rules for enter a function. So what are the rules that we have to follow? So rule is that first rule is all Excel function must start with equal sign. Okay, function name must be valid Excel name, like sum, average, means that these names is already predefined, means that Excel understood this one, means that is Excel, inside Excel it is already programmed. This is average, if you use this keyword, so this will you have to do find the average. Function name must be followed and opening with the bracket. So like this bracket should be there. Inside this bracket we are writing the cell names. Arguments are in close parenthesis like sum, and this is the range, means from A1 to A5 they have selected. So like this bracket should be there. So these 4 rules we are following for the writing functions. Now next, comma functions. Okay, so this comma functions like AutoSum. Okay, the AutoSum option beside begin the common and fastest way to find the total, because you are familiar with this AutoSum. Already you have used in class 6. Already you studied about this AutoSum. It's a very easy and convenient. Simply you select and click on the AutoSum button and you will get the result. So likewise there is some options to find the average, count, max, mean. You can find this option at two places, means you will get it. Okay, and where you will get in the edit group, in the home tab you will see in the edit group. In the edit group there is a formula tab. In the formula tab, these all formula, average, count, max, and these all predefined formulas you will predefined formula means that all functions you will see in that formula tab. So like you can see here, this is the average. It has to find the average, so simple equals to sign average, and it is selected the range and there is calculated the average. Like sum, you can find the sum, average, mean, max. Mean, max means minimum value and maximum value. Okay, so this is this you have to remember it. Actually you have to learn it. This is the name of the function, average. To find the average we will use it. Okay, here is, you can see, next like max. To find, to use the largest value of the given, so you can use the max. Suppose in this particular all this given, so what is the max value? So equal sign max, and from here to here it is selected, and among them 1000, 200, 100, 150, which one is the max value? Of course the 1000 result will be there. Mean you can use, means smallest value, means minimum value it will be given. Okay, and this all value where it will be displayed, means you are using in this particular cell, so that you will get the result in this particular. Okay, so like here it is used the mean, so that means you will see the, means in this particular you have selected the range and you have used the which function, minimum, so you will get the minimum value, means smaller one you will get. Next, similarly mean functions to find the lowest range, and count function use the number of elements. Suppose it is written 1 2 5 6, if you use the count, it will count how many digits are used, 1 2 3 4. So it will give the you will get the result 4. Suppose a b c d e is written, so in this case you will use the count function 1 2 3 4 5, so you will get the result 5, means 5 letters or 5 digits are used, how many digits are there, so that will be counted by the help of count function. So like there are so many functions are there, you can check in the formula bar. Okay, now today, this is the one of the another function today. So this, in this today, what you will see, means it will give the date of today. Type equals to today, and in which cell you want to see, so it will display the current date in the selected cell. Okay, now next you can enhance with this today, means like similarly you can insert current date, day, month and year. These things also you can do. So for this, equal sign month, today, and this function, means already this function always today you have to use like this, and this bracket should be there. So month, equal sign month. Okay, it will show the month of which day, today. So it's just so that the month of the today. Like similarly year, today, means today's, what is the year, so that will be shown. Day of today, means today's one function is there and one function, means we are using the compound function. Inside one function another function we are using. This function is used as a argument. What is the format? Equal sign, then after, just now we have studied, equal sign, function, then after arguments. Okay, so now here this function is used as a argument. Okay, so here function is used as a argument. Okay, so likewise you can find the date, day of the today. Next, for month, text. Okay, today. Okay, means you have to, here it will be written, it will be give that in the text, it will be given what it will be text, today, what is the name, today is Sunday, Monday, whatever, and it is showing that text, means it will be written in the word like a text. Today, suppose Monday will be there, so it will give Monday, comma, what is the month? Okay, so this is MMM, so this today it will be, so it's a name. Okay, for text today date. So this will be given in the 4 format, so that will be displayed. Okay, so like we are using this one, so today's means month, it will be displayed. Okay, like month name it will be displayed, here is the date displayed. So likewise these functions you can use it. Got it? Because this text, what is the use of this text? To display the value in the text form, it will give the in the text form. Okay, now you can see it here, some functions are there and its uses you can write in your copy and learn it. Like sum, give the range, sum, average, odd to return the round of the nearest odd integers. So this is used for the finding the roundup for the odd integers. int, round the number to the nearest integer. Okay, it will be round the number to the nearest integer, int number. Odd, it will give the roundup to the odd integers. Okay, product, multiply it, it will multiply round the number to the specified digit. Means here when you will use this, because here in this it will give the roundup to the odd number of digit, next integer to the justness, it is 5, it will give the 6. Likewise to the next, okay, means to the nearest integer. But in the case of round, it will give the whatever you want to specify, means number and number digit, to how many digits you want to round up. So you can use this function. exp, return the number logarithm raised to the power. In this here you will see the answer in the exponent form, like 4 to the 5, 8 to the power 5, 10 to the power 5. Likewise you will see the result here. Square root, sqrt, the return the square root, you want to find the square root, like 25. So you will see this. Power means like 4 to the square 16. So this power, if you use this function, you will get here, and you have to write the number and it's the power. Power means here number is 4, is either 2, means 4 to the power 2. Mod, return the remainder after the number divided by the divisor. So it will give the mod value. So these functions you have to remember, learn it and write in a copy and understood. And if you have the computer, you can practice it also. Next we have function library. So what is the function library? There are many functions defined in Excel. It is beyond the capacity of a person to remember the name or functionality of each one of them. To overcome, Excel couple all the functions library group of formulas tab. Here the functions categories like math, tree, text, time, etc. Means there are so many functions are there. If you were going to remember, learn it, so it will be take very so much time, and it is up to you. Means you can memorize, you can do it, but Excel provides some facilities to find it or to remember it easily. How it is categorized in the some part, like some math function is different for the mathematical calculation, trigonometry functions, text function, date and time. So that all are divided into different categories, so that you can easily find according to your uses. Okay, the insert function. Insert function is one of the option in the function library group which help us in creating a formula. Whenever whatever formula, suppose that formula is not there, we want to create our formula, so we will use by the help of insert function. Okay, so how you will use it? To use this, click on the cell which you want to enter a formula, click on insert button, this type of button you will see, and click on the formula tab. Okay, so or you can see it here, or simply you can click on this formula tab and you will get it in this click, or simply you can click on this fx button, so you will see this formula bar. Either of these will launch. The insert function dialog box will appear. This is the insert function, and here and the equal sign will be placed on the cell. So you will see this this equal sign will be placed on that your cell. Insert function dialog box, you can search function by typing brief description of what you want to search for formula. In case you don't remember the name of the function, so you can add the number, return the sum. Okay, like here is gcd function is used to for the greatest common division means like a greatest common division, or you can say this SCF, highest common factor. For this you can use this function GCF. Okay, so these functions you can insert these functions by, or you can find this function from here also, or you can define your functions also. You can create your own formulas and you can save it there, or select the categories like GCD, math, trig. These functions, this all are categorized. You can see it here. Whenever you will see like LCM, average, if, and all that are there, and you can see it here. Most used one here you can see, and you can search all this. Go in this section, you can type function and you can go. So you will see all the list which one you want to use, and you will simply click on OK, and from where which cell you have selected, that formula will be able, you can see it and you can use that. Okay, next we have managing worksheet. Renaming the worksheet means we can rename our worksheet also, like this is the sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. These names you can change it also. So how you can change? Simply right click on this sheet, either sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and there is the option rename, and you can rename it. Okay, very simple. Simply you can click and rename this one, and this is the one of the and also you can color this sheet also. Okay, you can color it this sheet also. Yeah, here is, you can color, means this sheet color you want to red, blue color. So simply again same process, right click and choose the color. Here is the tab color, and you can choose it, and you can color your sheet, means that tab will be colored. And from here also you can delete and rename and copy and move your sheet also. These all functions are available in this all come under the managing the worksheet. Okay, so once again you just go through this chapter, try to write the formulas, develop your formulas. Okay, and practice it. You will get it more and more. Okay.